Wherever you're joining from, I want to greet you and to welcome you into the Story Warrior channel. This is a special channel that is dedicated for unsung heroes with untold stories, particularly those who are blazing new trails, those who are writing a new chapter, changing the narrative. Today, I am absolutely delighted. I am so honored and privileged to welcome into our studio Dr. Marie-Ange Eyoum Tagne. I don't know which part of America she's joining us from today, but I know she works for big tech and she travels a great deal. Dr. Eyoum, please tell us, where are you joining us from today?
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Gideon, for inviting me to your wonderful show, your wonderful broadcast. I'm joining from Silicon Valley in the Bay Area. It's about 45 minutes from San Francisco.
Oh, Bay Area, Silicon Valley. I'm a little familiar with that. A little familiar with that because I went to school in Reno, Nevada. And if you
Mhm.
drive across the Sierra Nevada and you go down, you're right in the Bay Area. And I often came to Silicon Valley and I marveled, like, oh my God, this is a magnificent place. This is a place where dreamers come to. This is a place where people come to make their dreams happen. People come here to sow seeds that can change the entire world. So you're telling me, Dr. Eyoum Tagne, that you're in a place where dreamers come to sow the seeds that change the world. Is that what you're saying?
That's the way you put it is it sounds so great. Yes, I do live in Silicon Valley. I've been here, me and my family, we've been living here for the past 15 years in South
Wow.
Bay, like San Jose area. Mhm.
Wow. 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 You are not an ordinary person. You are an extraordinary achiever, I must say. And I feel very delighted as a Cameroonian to earn and to acknowledge that you are an amazing Cameroonian because you've worked at places where people can only dream about. You've worked at places such as Amazon. You've worked at places such as Intel, McAfee, you name it, and you currently work at Yahoo. Is that really true? You've been a trailblazer in all of these places.
Yeah, I am a tech lover. I'm a tech enthusiast. I love technology. I love technology. I think Silicon Valley, like you say, is that place where you have the conglomeration of many technology people coming from all over the world who are passionate about technology and who really want to go deeper and see how they can make a difference through technology. So yes, I did work with a lot of the big tech. I learned a lot through my journey. I
Mm,
can share some thoughts and some learning, but it's
yes.
been an amazing journey, right? Yeah, I love this environment because you can go to a Starbucks, you
Mhm.
you see two regular person talking on a coffee table and drinking
Yes.
their Starbucks, but they're actually starting a company. That's Silicon Valley.
That's why I started by saying that's a place where dreamers go. And you must have been an absolute dreamer because I know you did not grow up in the United States. How did you dream from thousands and thousands of miles away in our homeland that one day you're gonna go plant your seed at a place where dreamers from all around the world come to plant their seeds?
Wow, beautiful question. So as I reflect my journey, I like to mentor a lot of young people, and I share my journey, how I came to where I am right now, just to help them. I think it was a combination of, yes, I was passionate and ambition, and as also luck. I call it. Some people call it luck. I can actually call it the grace of God. God will
Yes.
open the right door. So
Yes.
in terms of my passion and ambition, I grew up. I was born and raised in Cameroon, in Central Africa, in Yaoundé, the capital of Cameroon. As
Yes.
a young kid, I was always passionate about science and technology. I remember
Wow.
being 5, 6 years old, being the person in our house asking all the why this is black, why this is not red, why can we not do this, why.
Yes.
So if you have a kid who asks why, I mean, this is the beginning of just the scientific mindset, the critical thinking. And
Yes.
sometime in our culture, again, I'm talking about growing up in Africa, it's not well appreciated. Sometimes they say,
Yes.
you need to keep quiet. You are just a kid. You are just,
Yes.
why are you asking me? This is just,
Yeah.
it's just what it is. It's the way it's supposed to be. But I've learned that this is actually pretty good. Curiosity is a great a superpower. Asking the why.
Mm.
Don't take anything
Yes.
for granted. So I was that type of kid. I was good
Mm.
in science. starting very young in mathematics. I was always the best in my class. In physics, all the science topic. I remember when things were broken in our household, like radio. We had the old-fashioned radio. We had the old-fashioned TV, not all the new tech. I was the one telling my mom, "Mom, I'm going to go fix it." Right?
Wow.
7 years old, 8-year-old kid. Who thought about it, right? It was not perfect, but I was always wanted to try first. Right?
Yes.
I don't even know the answer, but let me figure out by just looking at it and trying to figure out. So yeah, you can look at your kid and maybe your neighbor's kids, maybe your cousin, maybe your nephew. You can start picking up some of this curiosity. You want to solve problem. You are, you are very always trying to break the boundary as a child, right? That you don't accept the status quo. You want to go further. That was the type of kid that I was.
Wow.
So in my school, going to middle school, high school, I was always the one doing all the mathematics competition. I don't know if it still exists in Cameroon, but where there was a little extra curriculum, there was not part of the program, but there was some competition where you can compete with people from around the country about algebra, about calculus, very young. And I was passionate about that. I asked my mom to register me, and I usually came on top, like the top 2 or 3 or 4 people on the list. And
look at that.
Yeah, so at that time, I mean, it was not a big deal for me, or I didn't even think it as because I was just loving science. I love it, and I was passionate about that. So I had the opportunity in Cameroon to be part of a school that was founded by the Canadian, the 𝐿𝐶𝐸 Technique de 𝐬𝐵𝐵𝐵.
Yes, I've heard about 𝐿𝐶𝐸 Technique de 𝐬𝐵𝐵𝐵, yeah.
Yeah, technical school by Canadian came to Cameroon. I think we did 3 of this 𝐿𝐶𝐸 Technique in Cameroon, one in Yaoundé, one in Bafoussam, and I believe one in Douala.
Okay.
So in Yaoundé, I was accepted. You had to go through an entrance examination, a very tough one, and I was accepted. And I think I was actually top in that.
Wow.
And it was basically mathematics, again, science topic, maths, physics, chemistry. These were the 3 topics, and I did very well. And so from my high school in